morning, guys. I just got back from my workout class. Insert footage here. I got back from 2 packages on Cyber Monday. I ordered these little initial earrings, and the little story about them is I went to Madewell on Saturday, so the day after Black Friday, with my mom, and I saw these really cute earrings. I love them, and I was like, okay, well, I'll think about if I like them and I'll order online if anything. I kind of do that sometimes, so I try not to impulse buy unless I know I need it. If I buy it right away without literally thinking about it, it means usually it's I'm in love with it and I have no doubts. But I was like, let me think about it, and I thought about the earrings and I really liked them, so I logged onto Madewell. I picked out a few I liked, and then I saw they had initial earrings and I really loved them, but they only had a P and they didn't have a B. I wanted a P and a B, and I was like, huh. And then I just googled initial earrings, and I saw on J.Crew on Cyber Monday they had these earrings for 40% off. Well, everything on the website was 40% off. So I got this P. I literally ended up getting each one of these for $5 when originally each one was 10. And I made, well, those are plated in 14 karat gold, so they were 30 each. So it would have been 60, and even with 25% off, it would have been whatever, 50, 48-ish. But I ended up getting both of these for 10 plus shipping and things like that. They had free shipping, but I just did expedited because, you know, when you just want your items right away. I don't know if anyone else is like that. But now I have these cute earrings, just a gold P and a gold B. I also just stopped and got myself an acai bowl, but I ate it on the drive home. And I got a coffee from Backyard Bowls as well. You know when you're I shouldn't have coffee, it really makes me anxious, and you're good morning. Look at my little nugget. Oh, Nuggy. Good morning. Oh, so shiny. Your coat is so shiny today. You're looking amazing. You're looking spectacular. I wanted to do a get ready with me, and I actually got so many throwback items, so I figured we'd do a get ready with me with throwback items, basically makeup items that were super popular in the past. We're gonna bring them back and try them out. I have tons of stuff from Benefit. Benefit just actually sent me a few products, so I decided it'd be such a fun video to do. So High Beam, if you remember this metallic pink highlighter, Benetton, the red tint, Gold Rush, it's a shimmery bronze highlight, Dandelion. Oh my gosh, I remember seeing this in a Macy's when I was 12 years old. Professional, this is a pearl one. I actually haven't tried the pearl one. And then Hoola, this is a little baby size of Hoola, but Hoola as well. Also, a few things I want to address. My body is brown because I got a spray tan, and I don't get it on my face because my skin's sensitive. And actually I go to a dermatologist, so me and my dermatologist are working on my skin now. My friends recommended her to me, and she's amazing. I have basically a prescription product that I put in witch hazel for my face in the morning, and then a prescription retinoid in the evening. And then I have now my esthetician who I go to, and so I've really been working on my skin. I've literally I just want to start using my products, my antibiotics on my face a week ago, so it's very initial steps, and I just got a facial last week. It's been a week from last Wednesday today. Honestly, my forehead's really clear. I just have little bumps on my cheeks, but they're going away with the retinoid and with the witch hazel, and then I have little 2 bumps here and they're clearing up. But this is a week in, and I can already see that my skin is going to be so amazing soon, because already within a week, basically a lot of any small acne I had dried out, and within a week, these 2 small dry things and these little things will be able to go away. And once that goes away, my skin will basically be clear. So I feel I'm really glad I went to the dermatologist to get those things, because it just immediately zapped my face. Anything that was on it, it helped get rid of it. Also, when I got a facial, I got red light on my face. I had also microderm on my face and oxygen on my face. I know it's so many steps, but I just really didn't realize the importance of, I don't know, going to a dermatologist or an esthetician. I'm sure a lot of you guys may feel the same way, because you just think am I really gonna go spend money and go lay down and get a facial? What are they gonna do? Put on a face mask and wash my face? I know it sounds stupid. I just didn't feel it was worth it, because especially I was using already high-end skincare. Also, all the skincare products that I use now, my dermatologist and my esthetician both approved and said they're amazing. So I'm glad to know that my skincare routine is on point. Oh, look, Banishi. Banishi comes in every vlog. I feel you guys honestly come just for Banishi. Also, if you're new, my name is Polina, and I upload every Thursday and Sunday, so be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. You know, it's a typical intro, but seriously, post notifications and then follow me on Instagram if you want more. My sweater's from Wild Fox, by the way. It's from a while ago, but if I can find it, I'll link it for you guys. But back to my little story. I guess I should get started with the makeup, but I just feel I need to tell the story first, so I can update you. But I just didn't realize the importance because after just going once, immediately my skin was so much clearer. She did extraction, so my skin just looked so much better. It was a little bit red for 3 days, but my texture looked better. My skin just looked better. It started clearing up so much faster. It looked like dewier and brighter. But in total, I just want to give you like a little update on that whole situation. And then when I do get ready with me in like a week or 2, or I do my makeup with you guys, you can see the progress. Also, like I said, I honestly shouldn't be drinking coffee because it makes me anxious, but I decided to pick, you know, it's like habit. I was like getting a bowl and I was like, coffee, I want a coffee. I don't know, does anyone else like to just get a coffee because they feel like they need a coffee, but you don't really need a coffee? Also I had like a okay, so let's just start getting ready because otherwise we're never gonna get to it. I'm gonna just do some of the basic stuff, and then when I do the throwback items, I'll emphasize them, starting out with Charlotte Tilbury's Magic Cream, because obviously basically I had this like realization. It was almost like in you know when you wake up and you're kind of like in a lucid state, or like you're half awake half asleep, that's when your mind is the most susceptible to programming. So it's the best time to actually do affirmations or things of that nature. But I just had this like thought that I was like, it was like, it's gonna sound, you know when someone, okay, when you have a realization and you say it out loud, it's like not, I mean, my skin gets really red naturally. I don't know why. It's just like a reaction if you like put pressure on or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But I'm just doing the technique that I talked about in my, I did a video where it was like, what was it even, that one even called? Like, oh, cooking this changed my life, and then there I actually did my makeup and I showed why I do this for like contouring your face, and you can watch that if you're interested in that. I'm gonna put a little on my forehead. But basically it was just like, so in general, I'm not gonna start like the whole thing, but I manage a lot of things, you know. I post, I have videos, I'm in school, I run Clyde, my PBA, so I run a lot of stuff, you know. I still like to not feel like stress, work out every day, and then do like typical, you know, things that everyone does as well. Basically, I was like I'm kind of, I don't want to say a controlling person, but I'm a planner on the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. Oh my gosh, I forgot to put on that shimmery primer. Okay, so this is what happens. I'm trying to talk, explain, do a video. So, Professional Pearl. Let's see how this is. I already put some foundation on my right side, but I guess I can do a comparison of how my makeup will look. My right side and my left. This is what it looks like. It's Professional Pearl. Okay, let's take this off. Let's try this. It literally comes out pink. Like actually pink. So, let's see. Honestly, I'm a little bit worried. Is it shimmery? No, but it kind of, it definitely has a pink tint, but when it goes on your face, I feel like it doesn't really do the tint. Oh, but it's still mattifying and stuff, so I like that part of it. I don't even see that it has shimmer. It's also just like kind of like a pink glow, so we'll see what that looks like in the end. It makes your face look a little bit brighter, I would say. I'm using the Bounce Beauty Builder Bounce. This is in the shade 2.2, by the way, in case you're wondering what shade I am. I'm a shade 26 in the Marc Jacobs Remarkable, so if that gives you any sort of like benchmark. Okay, so I just applied that product. Really, really nice foundation. I love it, honestly. It looks amazing. It lasts all day. Yeah, it gets dewy at the end of the day, but like what product doesn't? It's really great. Very big fan. I'm running out of my concealer, so I need to, oh yes, that works perfect. So I need to get a new one. I need to manifest an inspiration for a new concealer, or maybe, I don't know, getting a new concealer, because I'm running low on this NARS one. This is the Soft Matte Complete Concealer in Light 2. Okay, but basically my realization, and I know it's something super small, but I told you guys, I'm a type A person. I plan like everything, and I don't know, it's just like my personality. I feel like because as a kid, for school, I had to plan like that accordingly, because I was in so many, I'm not going to touch upon too much, but when I was in high school, I was always in all honors, all AP classes. I think I took like 10 AP classes total, and I got a 4 or 5 on every test. Like, I was wild in high school. I don't try, I'm not going to lie, as hard in university, but because it's not my main priority. I mean, I was gonna get done and gonna finish my degree, of course, and I'm so appreciative, and to be able to have an education and be able to go, and I love everything about it, but you know what I mean, at the end of the day, I just want to have the degree. But basically, I think my mind was just always like, that's how I've always been. Also, my Mars is in Virgo if you follow astrology, so it's just like a very planned thing. But I just realized, I look back, because I'll get overwhelmed sometimes, and I look back at the times when I planned the least, or was like the most, like when, I just feel like when you become super like, oh my gosh, I need to do this, I need to do this, it just stresses you out and you're anxious, and then that's what I think where anxiety stems from, because you think you need to control things and you can't, so you get anxious. Even about small stuff, I'll be like, oh, how will I be able to finish all this in a day, or what about this, and what about this? Like, I'll just get really anxious about getting stuff done, and I won't want to, it just, I don't know, it'll stress me out. I'm just using a Clinique powder. This is the Clinique Stay Matte Sheer Press Powder, oil free. I like it. I need it to be oil free because I'm already oily, so I'm just putting that on top of the big fluffy brush. But I just had this realization that and it applies, like I look back in my life, when you just relax and like let go of control and trust the universe. I know that sounds so cliche now. Before this wouldn't have, if I would have said this, but now everyone's been saying this. I guess the consciousness is raising, but you know, I realize this as I'm saying it a lot because I feel like I've already heard people say the same thing. But when you genuinely just like relax and just like literally just like, because I'm in my head, I'm like, I need to plan this, I need to plan this, I need to plan this, and I need to plan this, and I need to make sure I get this assignment done, and I have this presentation, and I have this, and I have this, and then I told you, like, I get anxious, and I just like feel I'm like not appreciative because I'm just like so stressed about getting things done. But as soon as you just relax and let go, that's when everything manifests in your life always, and things just feel so, you feel so at ease. Because, and let go, I mean, that can be interpreted in different ways, but just like, you know what I mean when I'm saying that. Instead of being like, I do this, I do this, I do this, I need to plan this, just like literally just like let it go. Just relax, like wake up, do what you need to do. Don't stress about things, just like trust that everything will work out. You know what I mean? Like small things, like before, if I get stressed about a paper, I was stressed about a paper recently, and I was like, you know what, like I'm just not gonna be stressed about it. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna find the time. I don't know how right now, and I don't know basically when right now or anything like that, but I was like, but I'm gonna find the time, and I'm gonna get it done. And then I just like let it go, and then I went to the class. I should end up moving the paper, and so now I can do the paper a lot more ease, like not worried. I have like a lot more time now, and just things like that, small things will shift and work out for you. And so it was just like a realization, because I just realized I was getting a little bit controlling with my schedule and what I wanted, like what I felt like I had to get done, what I felt like I had to make sure I was doing. Like I've had this issue before, but I just get so into productivity that I feel bad about like relaxing. Like I feel like I always at all times need to be doing something productive, whether it's filming, editing, working on something for Clyde, doing something for school, cleaning around the house. Like I don't know, I would start to get guilty for even just like wanting to like sit and watch something. And I don't know, I guess just the realization when you just like let go and relax, that's when everything works out for you. I remember last year I was also stressed. Sorry, my phone's going up. Like I said, during the days that I'm working, I have my phone put away, so I have the notifications on, so if I hear something ding consistently needs my attention, then I'll go over, otherwise I'll just continue. But I remember last year kind of stressed. At one point I had so many things to manage, etc, etc, and I was like, you know, I'm just like gonna let go. And I just like, I don't it's not a giving up, but it's just like, it's a giving up of resistance. Because when you say like, oh, you know, sometimes you're like, whatever, I give up, like you're just like over it and you stop putting it like after whatever, it's like work or whatever, and then everything works out. It's because you didn't give up your desire. You're inside your higher self, and you know what you want. You just gave up the resistance behind the desire, and that's why something manifested for you. Right now I'm using also this is kind of a newer product, but the Cabral by Benefit. I really like it. It comes with a brush inside. The brush isn't that good. I use like a separate brush. Maybe the brush is good, but it just doesn't work for me, so I use a different brush. You just use this like Smashbox brush. I don't even know what this is for brows, but I really like it for brows. So probably, I don't say probably is, because a kind of random way I have of looking at it is if it's like let's say like life is a chessboard, and like you just relax and are at ease. It's like the universe just like moves the pieces for you, and you flow through, and you win, and it's just like peaceful. Versus when you don't trust the universe, like you're controlling, you're trying to move all the pieces, and then things are falling over, and then things are getting jumbled, and you're getting frustrated, and you're putting so much effort because you're trying to move all your pieces to strategically, you know, get to whatever the goal of the chess game is. I haven't played chess in a while. Actually, I mean, I played it semi recently, but I need to refresh myself on the rules. Honestly, why am I getting into that whole thing? But you're like moving things around, and you're like getting frustrated and annoyed. But if you were just like to sit and relax, like the universe would just like guide the pieces for you and like bring you to the end. And sometimes I need to remind myself of that. Honestly, it's my one weakness, I will say, is just being like, oh, I need to do everything, I need to do everything. So just like a small realization. I don't know, it felt really powerful to me maybe because of how I perceive things. Maybe for someone who's already chill, this is like completely not anything to write home about, but just figured I'd mention it. Hoola, a classic. I have like a little version, so I'm just gonna use a little contour brush. I haven't used Hoola in so long, but I remember it was one of my favorites because it's matte and it's just like a really nice tone. It's ashy, but when you put it on your skin, I feel like it warms up a bit. I don't know if anyone else ever feels the way, like it's ashy in the box, but then when you put it on your skin, I feel like it has some warmth to it. So I don't know, I love that. Okay, now we're gonna do a major throwback. Okay, I'm gonna use my face brush. I'm gonna use Dandelion, which they call it baby pink powder on your cheeks. I don't know, actually I'm gonna use a brush that's in it, but I'm gonna use this as like a first blush, and I'm gonna use a cheeky red blush. It's kind of like, this looks like honestly a baby pink, but I remember it being really light when you swatched it. When I was really young, I just like remember going to the store, I remember being really light, so I'm just gonna use it on this brush. I mean, actually, wow, I don't think they reformulated, but it's pretty pigmented. So I just put it on the apples of my cheeks. Okay, honestly, that was pretty nice. A really pretty shade. I wasn't sure how it would work out. Now we're gonna do the Benetint. This is like, I remember seeing this in Sephora when I was really young as well and really wanting it. We can put it on your lips allegedly and your cheeks, so I guess we'll try both. I'm really scared to use it actually. Rose tinted lip and cheek stain. Stains just scare me because I just feel like did they repackage this? This is what it looks like now. This is what it always used to look like. Anyone who's had it when they were younger, it's what it always used to look like. Okay, so it like comes out like a nail polish. Okay, I'm just gonna put my cheek. Okay, I had to shower off my spray tan because one of those express ones where if you don't shower it off, I'm gonna turn very orange. And honestly, the orange gets on my robe. This robe is from Pottery Barn. I get so many questions about it. It's really dirty right now, so let's not judge me because, you know, when you're washing off your makeup in the evening and it just kind of happens. But basically, it's one of those express spray tans where if you don't wash it off, like it gets developed even further and further. And I'm supposed to wash it off even earlier than I washed it off. So okay, so I did the Benetint and I honestly like love it. Like, you just look like really flushed. Like, you look like you just went skiing all day and your cheeks are like red from like just being energized and like in the cold. They're just like juicy. Like, I don't know if you can see on camera, like it doesn't look fake and it doesn't look like bright red. Like, you just look like very flushed for sure. It's actually really pretty and flattering. And I think that it looks really natural because mostly people do blush. It's usually a darker blush or really peachy pink. It's kind of like obvious the blush is just fine. But I feel like because it's just like so red, it looks like it's really coming from within. I'm even going to go as far as to do it on my lips because I feel like it's not the full experience if we don't do it everywhere. I'm just careful because I don't want it to tint my skin. I wish I had a better applicator because it's like a nail polish applicator, so. And I might put on my normal lip color on top of it, so let's just like keep going. But I am gonna do also the High Beam, which is like this, the icy, like the typical, I feel like the packaging did not have like, it was just like I feel like the lid was like a plain lid. Like, it didn't have this like stuff. It has kind of like a little decor right here and these little things. I feel like back in the day did not have that. They definitely repackaged that because I remember mine didn't have that for sure. So it's literally like an icy pink. So I'm gonna dot it very gently because it's really bright. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do like a dabbing motion. It's pretty metallic. I think that just took away from our all natural look when I had to do it. Like, it's a really pretty glow, but it reflects like a metallic pink. So that's where I feel like it looks fake. The Charlotte Tilbury, this glow looks like it's a glow from within because it's like obviously a champagne, it's like a skin color. I feel like if you're gonna layer this over this red cheek, you would have looked like flush and dewy. This one makes it look a bit more metallic, but it's okay, we're gonna rock with it. Lastly, we have the Gold Rush, which is like super shimmery, like literally gold highlight bronzer. So maybe if we take a little bit of that on top, it might diffuse it. I'm gonna do it really gently to try to like diffuse the pinkness and maybe add more of like a gold. Okay, so this one's definitely adding a gold sheen. I don't know if you can tell, but it smells really, really good. It's not really good perfume in your fragrance in your thing. I'm also gonna put on my nose, a little bit on my eyes, and my forehead. Okay, so that kind of made it better. It definitely made it look more gold and less pink. So the high beam, I don't know. The gold rush really really pretty. It is really pretty. It gives like a gold sheen. So in the crease from the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry palette, I'm gonna use Birch. I think I used that in my last Get Ready With Me, but it's just like a warm brown. I feel like it's my favorite color to start with in the crease / outer corner. How I've been doing my eyeshadow lately is with the Charlotte Tilbury, the Dolce Vita palette. I've been taking this bronze, this like copperish color. It's really, really flattering on my eye color. I feel like it'd be flattering on people's eye color, but I start by just smoking out the upper lash line, and then I basically end up taking it on the entire lid. Like literally the entire lid. I know it looks super dark, but I personally just like having a warm lid. I'm gonna blend it out with that same brush. The previous one, I'm gonna blend that out. You could add more of the Birch color, but I feel like there's already some on the brush, and I'm not gonna smudge out any more of the color, but I'm just gonna blend that out. And it's just being like a smoky copper on your lid, and I like it because it's dark, because it is like a darker copper shade, but it's still not too much for the daytime when I wear it. I think maybe because my lids aren't like huge, it doesn't look super dramatic on me. Like it just looks like my eyes are kind of like smoked out a little bit. I personally really like it. Maybe too much for someone, but that's what I've been doing on my lid, and it's been looking really, really nice. I also really like how it looks in photos. I feel like it makes your eyes look not only bigger, but it brings out the color a lot. Like I said, all I'm doing is just putting a warm brown in the crease and then taking like a coppery brown on the lid. I highly suggest you just try the combination of having like a lighter matte color in the crease and a darker color in the lid, because we instinctively want to do the opposite almost, or like we want to put a light color in the lid, dark color in the crease. I'm going to mix that with this top brown color, and I'm just going to smoke out on the bottom just so it matches. Top of this red color with my favorite current lipstick, which is called Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury. It's what I've been wearing. Oh, it looks really nice over. It makes it a little bit more pink for sure, like a little bit darker and more pink with this under it. But it still looks good, so I don't mind that. For mascara, I'm going to use Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes. I love the Benetton on my cheek. I think it's really pretty, especially for winter. It's a little good life hack to use to look like you're super flushed in the cold, but really, really warm when you want to look like you're flushed. I don't personally like it on my lips, to be honest. I really like Gold Rush. I think it's really also pretty for the holidays. It's really nice, like has really pretty gold specks in it. They're a little bit more obvious. It's kind of more of a thing you'd wear to like a dinner, something glam. It's also like a natural glow from within. It's more of like a glow, like golden glow. This is honestly too pink and shimmery to me, but I'm really excited. I really like the Benetton. I really like the Gold Rush. I actually really like the Dandelion. It was a really pretty baby pink, really good for every day. I'm actually going to put in my earrings that I showed you guys in the beginning. The J. Crew earrings. I love them. I'm just gonna show you a little bit closer. So yeah, that's that. This is the look with a little bit of a throwback item. Get ready with me. Let me know, what were your favorite items back in the day? Are there any items that are like so old that people don't even talk about now but you still use? Because I feel like there's like oldies but goodies, like items that are so good. Now there's like new products being released all the time. Literally every week there's something new. But I feel like there are just some old classic products that are just like our favorite go-tos that we're not able to ever give up. So I want to know what those are for you. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed getting ready with me with these throwback things. Again, if you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe. I post every Thursday and Sundays and sometimes an extra day. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see more of me. I'm always Insta story, things like that. So if you feel like you want to see me more of a regular basis, I'm always on there to chat with you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in and making time in your day. Let me know what you're currently using, what you're currently loving. I'd love to talk about makeup. I'll link everything I used for you guys down below if you're interested in purchasing anything that you liked. And yeah, I will chat with you so soon. I love you so much.